right, guys. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Cheers. Don't ruin the microphone.
No, it's all over me.
Paper.
I'm
Cheers,
trying to show
Jade.
you.
Oh, sorry.
Wow. No, rough start. Yeah, Mondays are tough.
Nice. Happy
Told
Monday,
you I was having
everybody.
a day.
Welcome to episode 8. You got the true gang here. Jade, Connor, Jordan.
Is this the new triple
Let's get
threat?
it.
I don't know. It might be.
Cole's gonna be
Might
upset.
have to.
He's gonna yell
edit
about
that.
this.
Sweet. So we got a fun podcast for you today. Last week we actually skipped last week. You know, life happens sometimes, so you're allowed to skip. You're allowed to take a break, but get back up on the horse. You want to recap last week, the episode before, because you were on it with Katie. That was super good.
Great podcast. Katie came on, talked about mental health, working out, fitness, eating. Definitely tune into it. I think that it was honestly my favorite podcast.
It was a really good
Very
one.
I don't know if it's because I'm a little biased, but
Yeah.
like I really like that podcast.
Katie's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, she is.
And Cafe Karma. So if you
Cafe
haven't checked out
Karma.
the coffee shop, go check it out. It's amazing.
Amazing.
Second guest speaker, she was fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Definitely one of the best.
Definitely, I agree.
Yep. Sweet. So we're going to jump into this. Let's recap the weekend. We didn't do anything last weekend because, like I said, we skipped. Life happens, but we get 1% better each day. So you're allowed to take a day off. Give yourself whatever you need. Spend time with your friends and family, you know. But we had Memorial Day weekend the weekend before. So let's talk about that real quick. It was
You start us off.
my
Yeah.
birthday.
Yeah, your birthday.
I hit a half a century, so that was like super sad, but
good.
like now I'm starting to try to like enjoy it and embrace it.
100%.
Did you cry?
I cried leading up to it, so I didn't cry on my birthday. I was too drunk to cry. I was headbanging, partying in the USA, like having a great time.
She literally was. There's a video of it.
Yeah.
I saw.
Spent the weekend down at Dewey, hit the Cape, hit the drive on beach with the friends, so that was cool. What'd you guys do?
Blast. Same thing. Beach.
Yeah, I saw you there.
We hung out for a bit. Had to do Dewey. Mm-hmm. Everyone goes right down to Dewey on Memorial Day weekend. It's just like how it is.
I get 1 or 2 days out of it a year, and I'm done.
It was a
I
little too
can't
much.
hang.
The lines were aggressively long, but we made the most of it. VIP passes Starboard are humongous.
A must, yeah.
Must.
I didn't even make it there. I don't care about Starboard that much.
Really?
Gets too packed.
Never been.
I would go there for lunch, but
Yeah. We did do brunch Saturday morning on
Yeah, that's
Starboard.
what I would do, yeah.
Fantastic. It's
Yeah.
very good. It's very good, but good time.
I had showings, covered some showings.
you did cover me. Thank you for that.
Stayed
Let's go.
home. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Did Murph on Memorial Day.
Oh, how was that?
Yeah.
I did a lot better than I thought. I
So
was actually
explain what
really
Murph
proud
is,
of
because you
myself.
said you
Yeah,
did
explain
Murph,
it.
and I'm thinking
Yes.
of Baby Murph.
So no, so it's
Murph.
a workout. I forget his first name, last name's Murphy. It's like in honor of him. Do it every year. It's a mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 air squats, and then another mile run. It's supposed to be done with a weighted vest. 14 pounds for the girls. I did not have one,
Oh,
so
I
I
did not
didn't
know
do
that.
that. I did it partitioned, so I did 20 rounds of 5, 10, 15. It really wasn't as bad as I thought. Push-ups got really hard after a few rounds,
Yeah.
but it was really fun. A bunch of people at the gym. We had like a little barbecue, hang out after.
Nice.
Had some drinks, and then went to the pool with Jared and
Love it.
Xavier.
What pool?
Yeah, where we at?
Wilmington
Wilmington?
College Club.
Only.
Arch nemesis today.
No.
Arch nemesis. You want to point that out? Why are they your arch nemesis?
Yeah, so I belong to DuPont Country Club. Signed up for a pickleball league, and super cool. We play other clubs around the state of Delaware. So 2 weeks ago, I played Greenville, caught the dub, and then tonight I play against Wilmington. So
Best of luck, brother.
go DuPont.
You can hate on the team, just not the facility.
That's true. I won't. I
Not the
won't.
facility.
Never been there. Super excited to see how gorgeous it is.
I'm
Gorgeous
excited
it
to
is.
see what you think.
Only heard good
I've been
things.
there once. I went there with matchas when we were younger, I think.
No way.
Swimming and stuff like that.
Oh,
yeah,
shout
middle
out to
school
matchas.
times.
Really
Yeah.
big for
Love
swim
that.
meets.
Miss them.
Swim meets are huge there.
Yeah.
Love it.
Sweet.
Love it.
And I want to shout out your glasses. You look good in them.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Studious.
Thanks.
Very studious.
Yeah, they
I,
fit you nice.
Ordered them a couple weeks ago. Didn't know what I wanted to get. Saw these and was like, "Well, give it a try."
Try it
And
out.
I
Yeah,
never
yeah.
realized how blind I was until today when I get
okay.
them, and I'm
That's
like,
okay.
"Wow, like everything's so clear."
You are blind. I tried them on. I couldn't see anything.
Correct.
Also, Jordan, point out you did the K9 5K. Which
did.
Bobby Blackhurst does that. 5K. Faithful Friends is there. I did it last year. Got lost. I semi-boycotted it this year.
Got lost.
Yeah, he didn't have the signs up appropriately, so running it, I'm trying to beat, I wanted to do it in under 30 minutes. I was like watching my watch the whole time. I'm like, gonna do it. It's like 26 minutes, and I end up on Wawasset in front of Vince's house, and I'm like, I'm lost. So I had called Vince, what do? Put it in my GPS, found my way back, came in backwards to the finish line. Came in at like 33 minutes, so I would have beat my time.
Love that.
Tell me about your experience.
So there was a bunch of dogs. Actually witnessed a dog getting adopted.
Let's go. Need
His
that.
name was
Cheers to that.
Macaroni.
Yeah,
His
cheers to
name was
that.
Macaroni. He
No
was so
way.
cute, like 4 months old. Cutest dog. If you walked by him and didn't pet him, he barked at you. Like he just wanted
As he
all the
should.
attention.
As you should.
So I actually finished 9th throughout all the females and 2nd for my age group.
Love
That's
it.
insane.
I did a 5K on my own a couple days before. Finished at like 28 minutes. Finished in 26 minutes for this one. Raced a kid. He was probably like 9 years old up the hill because I was not letting a 9-year-old beat me. I beat him by 4 seconds, so it's fine. But
Push him while you're running.
and then we went to Green after. We all got a drink. It was a lot of fun. There was a lot of raffles. There was a lot of these people make like special dog treats. You know, like little donuts
selling
and like.
stuff.
Yeah, so it was cute. There was a lot of people there. It was a really good
Good.
turnout.
I hope it was a big turnout because last year was
It
a
was.
good turnout. So I think that kind of stuff is going to keep growing. They
Oh, yeah.
advertise very well. Sounds like they had appropriate signage and stuff up this year.
Did
You
they
took my
had mile
recommendation.
markers?
Yeah.
Everything was coded
I gave him
off.
shit
there
for
was
the whole year about
it. Cops everywhere. There was like 4 cops telling you like,
As
hey,
it should be.
there was signs that said, you know, U-turn.
Don't be
Don't
Jade.
go on the Wasatch Road.
I don't even know
Stay
how you
on
would have
track.
gone there.
I came out of the woods and went. I was by myself. I was with someone the whole race. Like saw someone, and then it was like 20 seconds went by. There was no other people, and I was like, you got to pick one way. We're
Jade's
racing.
mind's going a million miles
Yeah.
a minute. We don't know.
We
She
don't
doesn't
know
even know what's going
where
on.
we're going.
That's hilarious.
So I picked a way, and it was the wrong way. Whatever.
It's all good.
Once
So-
I didn't see somebody in front of me when I turned, I got so scared that I like sped up. So
Oh,
I was
no.
like, when Jade told me she got lost, I was like, I'm not getting lost. It's not happening.
So, whatever.
Glad
You're
you
living to
went.
learn.
Glad you went. Way to represent the
Me too.
squad.
Yeah, thanks
Glad
for
I was there.
representing.
Signed up the night before.
I just showed out. Nice. You did what?
I signed up the night before.
Oh, good.
I wasn't gonna do it.
Love that. Sweet. So let's get into our segment, the T on DE. So we jump into Team T, local T, pop T. So Team T. Jordan, I'm gonna let you take this away because this is a big
it
moment.
away.
Drum roll, please.
I want
So-
to be a part of this.
Everybody's part of this.
Yeah.
I got my first offer accepted. Just hit my
Congrats.
3 months on the 1st of June, so I'm very happy with how quick it happened.
Yep.
I'm
I
very
think,
happy.
we're also voting to keep you on the team.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I hope
Oh,
so.
yeah.
3 month
I
trial
hope so.
run, you passed.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
I
Yes.
hope
Yeah.
so. I'm very happy that it's also my brother and
Yeah.
his girlfriend. So it's
That's awesome.
more. It's
Self-generated.
not
Good
as
job.
stressful and like I don't feel like I'm like freaking out under pressure. Like my brother's very understanding. He probably asks just as many questions as I do to everybody.
Yeah.
Like just very easy. Love working with the agent that we're talking to. It's just with all the help, it's a lot less stressful than
Yeah.
I anticipated.
That's
And
it's
that's
so
awesome.
good. Like having your first one was your family. Like
So,
you
me too.
listed.
My first listing was my brother.
Yep.
Which I did the day I got in, like
Yeah.
right off the bat, which was nice. I saw how to write a listing or put the
Yeah.
contract up, all that kind of stuff. But my first offer, I did phone duty at my own brokerage.
Yeah.
Guy called, hey, can you show me this condo? I was like, yeah, sure. He was like, I want to put an offer in. And so I go back to the office and I'm like, what do I do? Wrote it up, got accepted and all that kind of stuff.
Love
But it was quick. I did a lot of phone duty, so I got lucky and a lot of things came off that way. And just like you said, just ask my mentor for help anytime I needed anything.
I have a group chat with Connor, Vince, and Mary
Good.
Kate, and I was literally asking every single question I could.
As you should.
Realized that I took 30 minutes out of my life to do something that I did not need to
That
do.
was-
Hey,
But
Oh,
it's
wow.
fine.
That's-
It's fine.
I'm happy you went through that, 'cause that's
You live and you
hilarious.
learn, but it
That
just
is
helps you in
funny.
the end.
Like again though, like I'm glad that it's your brother because not that you want to screw up, but like if you do, it's family. Something. It's a learning experience. And like my first client was
Tell us
Shannon.
about yours.
Shannon was basically family too. So
Yeah.
shout out Shan. But I was like you. Like I literally for the first like 5 offers I wrote, I would just sit next to Vince at his desk and he would basically just do it for me and just read through everything, go through everything. So it's been awesome for me to kind of step into his role for you and be a mentor and like help out where you need. I love
Very
it.
Shout out that
helpful.
because you're
Yeah.
doing a good job at that.
And James
Yeah.
really likes you. He's
Yeah,
like,
no doubt. It was-
Connor's
it's been
so
a
easy to
blast.
talk to. Like, he's like, I'm really happy that James is more excited for me that it's my first offer than it is
That
for
he's
his
happy
first
for you,
house
too.
He's
So-
like,
That's
texting
family.
me like, your team
Yeah.
needs to take you out for drinks. Like, how hyped are you? And
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm so excited. But like,
He's
are
gotta
you
join.
excited? Like,
And it's nice that he, regardless if it's your family or friend or it's a random client, that they respect you and trust you. Nothing's better than when a client's like, hey, what should I do? hey, you got to do X, Y, Z, and they listen.
Yep.
We're going to get it done for you. We do this all day long, every day, so we know what to do in what situations.
And
Most of the time.
I'm loving that it was my first offer that I've written, and it got accepted. I was not expecting that.
You wrote it good. You've seen us write it, and you knew what, situations to put in that contract.
I
So.
literally
steps.
pulled up somebody, I think your offer, and like copied
called her,
everything.
and I was like,
Go in .loop, pull
go
this
on
up.
.loop,
Yep.
make another
I was
tab,
like, already
go on
have it on
mine,
here.
and just
Copy it.
Copy it.
Awesome. Tell us a
Very
little
helpful.
about your first offer that you wrote. So I know Shannon was your first offer accepted, first
Yeah.
deal you done. How was your first offer you wrote?
Yeah, wild. I was when I started in real estate, I was doing like flyers around my neighborhood. I got a call from Vince. He was like, "Hey, Vince just just generating leads left and right." But he called me. He was like, "Hey, got a guy looking for land, 60K." I was like, "Okay,
Why not?
sounds good. I'll
Anything's
call him."
anything.
Whatever. Went out and checked out this piece of land in Claymont, and Vince and I basically wrote the offer. The guy wasn't very phone tech savvy, so we literally brought the offer and wrote it and signed it on top of a car.
You brought the paper
Brought
copy
the paper
of a
copy.
contract. Yeah.
And we wrote it, got it done. It did fall through for other reasons, but it was great to meet him. Still working with him, still in touch
Yeah.
with him, and it was a good learning experience. So
Yeah, it's huge.
Nice.
Dealing with land too and paper. I've never.
Sunday night.
I don't think Sunday night
Wow.
on the hood of a car.
yeah,
We're at.
Vince had his
okay, Mont.
mustache. It was summertime. It was a blast.
That's a time I don't want to relive. I do
love
not
mustache.
want to go
Bring it
back to the
back.
mustache stage, please. Oh, that's hilarious.
Love it.
Sweet. So that's awesome. Let's jump into the local tea. So we talked a little bit about this when Cole, Vince, and I did the Endless Wilmington Summer. There's tons of things going on, festivals, all that kind of stuff. But I think our favorite one and the one we all go to, I don't know about this Newark guy over here.
I was gonna say I'm a New York guy.
St. Anthony's Carnival's coming up.
Love
So,
it.
or festival, whatever
Every
you want to
year.
call it.
I'm
You pop
ripping
out there,
the
right?
zipper.
Oh, every year. I used to.
ripping
Ripping
it.
the zipper too.
I used to work it.
You want to have a spinning competition on that thing? How many times you can flip?
I don't want to throw
Oh
up.
God, I can't.
You used to
Baby.
work it?
Yeah.
What'd you
So
do?
the T-shirt stand. It's like
Nice.
it's like a trailer.
Yeah.
So the people that own it are really good family friends of ours. So like when I went to Catholic school for grade school and high school, you had to get a certain amount of volunteer hours to graduate. So like half of our volunteer hours would literally be at the festival, and we
That's
would be
so
there.
fun.
And
That
then
is a fun
afterwards,
time.
like you would get food cards, so we would all go
Yeah.
get food, and
Nice.
then our parents wouldn't make us work all night, and then they'd be like, "Okay, go have fun. We'll be
That's
here."
an
and we'll
enjoyable
leave.
thing. You're like, can I please do that?
Yeah. So we like do that for the half of the night when nobody's there. Then all your friends come. You go hang out, get food, and then you help
Just
close
rip the
down, do
zipper.
it again. Like, it
Tell me-
was so much fun.
Tell me more about it. What goes on? What's there?
you can win
drinks.
goldfish. You can eat cannolis.
Good start.
We're on
They
two
got
different.
vodka water ices with Fusco's.
So
Really?
good.
Yeah.
So we kind of get our drink on
Dangerous,
there.
but
Yeah,
good.
so like I think what we all decided. So Cocktail Connections is next Thursday.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a little pregame here. Not a normal event. We're not gonna get a big sponsor. It's not gonna be an all night thing. So like, come out, get good parking here too.
Yes.
So I
Super
think
good
we're gonna walk. It's Cole
It's
said it's
really,
like 5 blocks.
it's really not
Yeah.
that
I don't think
far.
it is.
Like I
How
used
many
to park
blocks?
at Kids, and it would take me 8 minutes to walk
Yeah,
over
we're all
there.
in a
Like
group. We might as well do that.
Yeah, so
Just
like
walking.
if you're planning on going to the St. Anthony's Festival and or coming to Cocktail Connections, pop off here.
Yep.
We'll get a drink. We'll park here and we'll all walk over as a gang. It'll be so much fun and rip the zipper and
Rip the
get
zipper.
some cannolis and vodka water ices, I
And-
guess.
I don't think
and
I will be
funnel
on
cakes.
the zipper, but
I
Yeah.
have been itching for a funnel cake for probably a year.
Fried Oreos. They can get anything.
those
Yeah,
two.
yeah.
Those are fantastic.
it's the
It's
food
a-
for me.
And it's huge too because you go down to Father Tucker Park, so that's where all the rides are.
It's
and
just
like
all around St. Anthony.
Remember I showed when we drove by and there was 2 fields, and I said like
Correct,
the kids'
yeah.
games are all over here, and then
Oh,
the
they
arcade.
do have the baby
yeah,
section
they
on
have
this
the baby
side.
section by 48
adult
Hall.
section on this
Oh, I'll
side.
be at the baby section.
Yeah, you
Let's
go because you're a baby. Yeah. And then they have all the food and like they have live music and all that kind of stuff. So it's like fun. We'll
It
get
is.
down
It's
and
really
jiggy
fun.
with it.
That starts June 11th, goes to the 18th.
Sunday, yeah.
Am I
Yeah.
correct? Yeah,
Yeah.
June 11th is a Sunday.
Met
and
a
it goes
couple
for a week.
And the 15th
American
will be
Idol.
cocktails.
15th of cocktails.
winners. They do a couple like American Idol winners that they come and do live bands. They
Famous
did a couple
people.
years. Yeah, they did a couple years ago. I had a picture of him on my Instagram. I thought it was hot shit
Who?
when I was in like
Clay
8th
Aiken,
grade.
Carrie Underwood.
Nope.
Luke Bryan.
No, I mean like this year people that won. I'm not talking
Those are the
about
OGs.
these people.
Those are the OGs.
Okay, so I'm just now reading this for the first time.
What?
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. Shout out Mary Kate for editing the outline for us a little bit. Pop T, Montana. You know, when I first read that, I thought it was going to be something about Hannah Montana. So that's where my brain went.
I absolutely did the same.
Yes, thank you. Montana is the first state to officially ban TikTok. Will Delaware ever ban TikTok?
Do you think this is going to be like a ripple effect?
I really hope not.
So if you
Guess that
live in
makes sense,
Montana,
yeah.
the app of TikTok doesn't work. You just cross a border and it
We
doesn't
should
work.
go. We should go and try
Road trip and try it?
Yeah, road trip.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
really know how that works. But
Cole can do our
I
showings.
have seen a lot of things on Instagram, Facebook, even on TikTok. Like people
I've
are
heard
like,
rumors, too.
I'm scared because
Yeah.
like TikTok's going away. But if you think about it, when TikTok first started, it was Musical.ly. Do you remember that?
I didn't have that
No.
now.
So it was.
I didn't have
It was
TikTok
like
for
a
a while
lip singing.
either.
Like nobody danced.
Knew
It was just like.
yeah.
It was just Musical.ly. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a while ago. They changed it to TikTok, and then over the years, it's gotten more and more like provocative and appropriate.
Well, I think the thing is that it's just like anybody can say anything. So
Anything.
like,
Yeah.
whoever wants to control the words, like
there's jail
Like-
talk. People are in jail making videos.
Like there's
of,
no
like, this-
regulation, so anything can
No.
be said or heard or anything
Yeah.
on there.
But
so.
they also, if you read the
don't
fine
know.
print, like TikTok reads all your messages. Anything that
doesn't?
comes
I
on
know,
your
Gmail
seriously.
phone.
doesn't do that.
Well, yeah.
That TV over there is listening to me.
I've seen like
I don't know.
people like doing TikToks, like the ones that have gotten big, saying like, yeah, we're gonna transition to YouTube or stuff like that.
Push
like
it
in a
all
couple-
It's
on
more like
there.
a starting spot for a
But,
lot
like
of
I'm
people.
one of those guys who's like, yeah, 9:30, I'm in bed, I'm watching TikToks for an hour.
Yeah, and just
love
that
it.
like
Love it. I get lost.
It's
in the
wild.
scrolls.
I don't know.
Lost.
I'm
in the
excited
scrolls.
to see what happens.
Hopefully nothing bad. Love TikTok.
I'm not. My mind is racing over so many things I probably can't say right now. So that's just a crazy topic. Look
We'll
into
chat
it. 'Cause-
later.
well,
Look
I've heard
into it.
since COVID that TikTok's going to get banned, and here we
Yeah.
are mid 2023, and TikTok's banned in Montana. So, what do you think about that?
People say the same thing about Snapchat. People are like, memories are going away. For like 6 years, my memories are still there on Snapchat.
Yeah.
Like,
TikTok's too big. Nobody's worried about Snapchat. TikTok's.
nothing's gonna happen to anything. And if they ban it,
Montana made it happen. It's in the fine print right here. Montana already did it.
Yes, but I want to know. I need to further research that. I want to see what actually happened.
So, okay, so
That's
let's jump
interesting.
into the topic of today. So, like, we're gonna talk about like ever-changing life, like adapting. Like, life happens in a blink of an eye, and like, you don't know what's gonna happen in 5 minutes from now, tomorrow. You know what I mean? Today's right now. Yesterday's history. We have no idea about tomorrow. So, like, let's jump into that. Yep. Okay.
Love it.
Cut out these ums because
These are such bloopers.
What's the best thing?
Jade's still shaking.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, yep. So like adapting in life. So like Jordan, like what's the best advice you can give when like shit hits the fan? So like life happens, you get a phone call right now, you're working.
So
What's your go-to?
the one thing that I tell myself probably 16 times a day, and not even being dramatic, is like everything happens for a reason, and everything is gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Today, I woke up this morning in a legit panic from everything that's happening. My mind is racing. I'm blowing Jared's phone up. He's 3 hours behind, so he's sleeping.
Yeah, you're alone this week, so like
Oh,
your
that's
life is
right.
changing.
He's out of
yeah.
town,
So
yeah,
Jared
yeah.
went away for the week.
I'm like freaking out, and I'm sitting. I'm just like, trying to calm myself down. I'm like, everything happens for a reason. Everything's gonna be okay. Whether right now I feel that or not, I know in a couple hours from now, in a couple days from now, like everything's gonna be okay, and this is gonna mean most of the time it's not gonna mean anything to me in a couple days.
Yeah.
And it kind of helps me like calm myself down, like move on, and it like kind of stops those things, and I don't know, it helps me.
I think that's good. So like Connor, you've had a deal fall through before. You just talked about it. Your first deal ever fell through, the land deal, and then you're dealing with a situation right now, going back and forth for the past couple weeks, 4 or 5 weeks, almost falling through, trying to hold it together. Like,
My
what do
gosh.
you do in business when that happens? How do you keep your mental state together, and then still, you know, go relax when you go play pickleball, and like not bring that into your relationship or your personal life? Like,
I have.
yeah,
That's the thing.
Everybody does, but like,
Yeah, I mean, my land deal was, it fell through. I wasn't
Yeah.
not like upset about it, but this one has definitely taken a toll on me mentally.
Hmm.
And I have, that's something I need to be better at. I have, put that on to like, I'm playing pickleball. That's all I'm thinking about.
yeah,
How many times have I come to you?
Yeah.
If I come to Vince. But like, one thing that has been great is I've had a team to, fall back on. So if I was a solo agent, this deal would have been gone by now.
Nah.
I went to Jade multiple times. I went to Vince multiple times. My lender and I have been going back and forth at it, as well as our attorney. It's been a mess, but having people in your corner, support system has been literally the only reason why this is still going through.
Yeah, I think you do a really good job. Like, don't be afraid to ask for help. You've always, like, you know what I mean? Nobody. We told you that as soon as you came to the team. Like, if you need something, turn around and ask somebody.
And I was just like you when I started. Like, Vince,
I blow everyone's
40
phone
questions.
up. Yeah, I'm like, I don't care who's gonna answer me. I'll text Connor and call Jade and be like, whoever answers me first is answering me.
Sometimes me, like, and you just said my mind's, no one knows what I'm doing. My mind's running a million miles an hour. Like, if I'm doing a deal and I'm getting frustrated, I'll text Vince and Mary Kate and I'll blow them up in 7 texts. I'm like, this, and like in 30 seconds they don't answer. I'm like, never mind, I'm fine. Like, I just had to let that out. I got it. Even though I like want to explode, but
this is kind of lost my train of thought, but I lost it.
Yeah, that's good. But like,
I had it.
Basically,
it was so good.
Also in life, like, everything's gonna go wrong at least once. You're doing something, like, you don't want to plan for it, but like something's always gonna happen. How are we staying positive?
Yeah. No, but actually, this is what I talked to Vince about. He was talking to Ray, going through our transactions, and he was like, "This one,
sucks.
It was not fun, but this is the one that you earned. Like,
that's
when you
the
get
thing
paid,
with the deals.
this is the one that, like, all right, I sold this house. Yeah, I mean, especially in this market, like, if you're listing a house, like, not easier, but definitely more
Sellers
advantage.
hold some cards, yeah.
But I know, like, he mentioned to me, he was like, you worked your ass off for this one, and you know,
when you leave
deserve
that
to get
settlement
paid
table,
for this
like,
one. Like,
you feel lighter.
For sure.
You probably feel super good for your client. You're like, I made that happen. I held that
Connor's
together.
gonna float away.
I can't wait. You might not
will.
see me Thursday.
You will.
I'll be shotgunning multiple Surfsides.
I'll be right there with you because you don't shotgun anything.
Pickleball
You
game tonight.
boycotter. Whatever.
Yeah, I'll be there for that. Video
What?
camera and all.
Yeah.
Watching you
Shotgun?
shotgun.
Let me see proof of it because I don't think he can do it.
Definitely not happening.
And like pulling yourself out of a rut. Like, what are you doing then? My biggest thing to pull myself out of a rut is I just cried out really hard one time. I always cry.
Oh my god, you should have seen Jade today. Mary's giving her speech, and I'm just standing next to Jade, and she tapped me. She said, "I'm crying." Like, she just said, "Thank you."
I happy cry, sad cry,
It's the best.
frustrated cry, but
It's
like
hilarious.
when something's happening, like you let it out of your body because I really believe in like pent up energy. Like just like let it out and then like sit there and like train your mind for a minute. Like it's gonna be okay. Like life is life. So like that's what I do.
Right with you. I was very.
You cry too?
No, not crying. Sorry, let it out. I was very hold it in.
Yeah.
But I went through a bunch of stuff in like 2019, 2020. Not to get too like emotional. My brother's best friend committed suicide in 2018. Him and his boys lived in a house on Main Street that now his dad converted to what's called Sean's house. That has professional, what do you call it, therapists there 24/7. And I actually brought myself there just to go when I had to go through some things. And it was fantastic. And now it's just I let everything out. Can't hold it in.
Yep.
Can't hold it in.
Yep. And if you didn't go there and go through that experience, you'd probably still like you probably wouldn't be as open to letting
I'm
stuff
so
out.
connected with my therapist. She's the best.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And if I have to go back there, if I ever have to go back there, walk right in the door.
Yep.
So.
To get myself out of a rut, this is kind of a weird way to look at it. Whenever I'm going through something and I think like it's the end of the world, I try to go back to the gym and like think in my head, I'm like, if I can throw my body weight up in the air, like I can handle whatever's coming at me. Like it's really not that serious. Like
Love it.
I'm physically and mentally stronger than whatever I'm going through right now, and I know I'm gonna get through it somehow. I'm not a big crier, but like
I cry enough for all of you guys.
You do. But like every once in a while, because I don't cry, it'll like get to a point and I'm just like sitting there and somebody will say something to me and I just break down. I'm like, it's not even what you said, it's just like everything in my mind. And I cry for maybe like 5 minutes and I'm like, okay, like let's go do something. And Jared's like, you are bipolar, like what are you doing?
I just let it out.
And I'm like, no, I'm fine.
I had to let it out.
Bawling my eyes out. And he's like, I don't even know what to do. And then 10 minutes later I'm like, okay, let's make dinner. And he's like,
are you good?
Okay, do you want to talk? I'm like, nope. And he's like, okay.
No, and that's like good. I know we all work out and like the whole team's been athletes and stuff like that, but like it's so important to put your body in uncomfortable situations every day. So like go sweat, go work it out, like or do something hard every day that you like hate to make you stronger.
They say to do
and everything.
one thing a day that scares you.
Yeah.
I've been trying to do that a lot lately. Whether it's going up in weight or like calling an agent that I know I'm not gonna like.
I was gonna
or,
say like what scares you? Any situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3,
Anything.
2, 1. Make the phone call.
I know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do it.
Everybody says that.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Do that. And like one more little topic like to talk about, like real estate topic, like how are we handling when clients' parents get involved? So like when you have a buyer's meeting and you're interested in buying a house with our team, you'll fill out our Google form. Our most successful clients follow this. You fill out our Google form, you come in and have a meeting, and then we go from there. And one question we ask all our clients is, "Are you guys empty?"
I thought he was. I was like, damn.
One question we ask all our clients is like, "Is all decision makers in the room right now?" Because we don't want to show you a house and then you be like, "Okay, well I got to bring XYZ tomorrow to see it." Well, no. One, we don't have that time. Two, there might be an offer deadline and all that kind of stuff. So like, what would you guys do if you're working with a buyer and then clients' parents are getting involved?
I haven't like had that experience yet.
Or maybe not parents, but maybe boyfriend, girlfriend that wasn't there or something like that. Or I've even had a situation where the ex was involved and it's like,
Really?
You came to me to buy a house and why are...
Yeah. I feel like you can talk more on this. I feel like you've been going through these,
it's
especially
tough
recently.
because it's a tough situation between like trying to provide the service and then trying to be like, hey, because it's your duty to talk to the buyer. So if
Correct.
I listen to what the second party is saying and then the buyer comes to me, it's like, hey, why did you do that? It's like, then you're working yourself in a circle and or maybe getting yourself in trouble. So I think it's just, end that topic with, it's very important that if you're buying a house, and when we're having our meetings, all decision makers have to be in the room no matter what.
Yeah.
And if
It's what
they're not,
sets them up for
reschedule.
success.
What?
Follow our plan. It sets
Yeah.
them up for success. So
Yeah.
And if they don't want to, you can't really force them to, but all we can do is guide them.
And that's a red flag,
Correct.
maybe. If
Yeah.
you
Absolutely.
ask you to follow our process and you don't want to,
yep,
we
first
work
red
a
flag.
certain way and we work our butts off for our clients. So, just talking about a little bit more about like personal life, like getting into like ever-changing life and adapting things. I had a little family scare over the weekend. My dad went to the hospital. So like one thing I want to point out there, and it's so important, is that like you can't take care of anyone else unless you take care of yourself. So like you need to be your number one priority in your business, in your relationship, in anything. Yourself needs to come first. And you need to take care of yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally before you can do anything for anyone else. And as hard as you try to care for other people, if you're still struggling in a way, you might just be hurting other people. So do what you can to take care of yourself so you can help the people around you. And then like just tell your loved ones you love them. Like I might start saying I love you guys, leaving work. All right, bye guys, love you. Like you never
Yeah.
know. Like
I
if
do
you're
it all
on a
the
phone
time.
call with hey, how you doing, Connor? All right, call me after your showing. Boom, never hear from you again. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Shit happens. And like I have had from my senior class, we graduated in 16. So from like 2016 to 2018, we lost 11 friends.
Wow.
Whether it was suicide, car accidents, drugs, like whatever. And like I've had way too many phone calls saying they're gone. They're gone. So it's like
It's wild.
call your friends, call your parents, tell them you love them. Never go to bed angry, ever. So
Love that tip.
I agree
that's
with that.
that's my say on that. And like Jordan, so like you a little bit adapting to life, like you're always with Jared and Xavier and stuff like that. Like you're home alone. Like have you ever been home alone for a week by yourself at your house? Like
So
what are you doing?
I'm freaking out.
Yeah.
So it's like really weird. Like I lived by myself in my apartment for over a year.
Okay. Okay.
Loved it. I was fine. My apartment was like 500 square foot.
So you were all like tight.
I was like, I was secure. I was
tight and
safe.
cozy and yeah.
And now I come home and I'm
Doors,
just
windows.
like,
Yeah.
holy shit! Like, I'm all alone in this big house. Like, our dog is not allowed on the couch.
He's
He
blind
has
too.
he is blind.
He's
He
not
has been on the
barking.
couch with me. I will literally make him get out of bed and come onto the couch with me because I'm like I'm so
something here,
not
yeah.
used to have somebody
Yeah.
next to me and like sleeping next to me at night. I have a king bed and I'm like, do I go in the middle? Do I go on my side? Where do I sleep?
Tuck myself in under the
What do I
Yeah.
do? And it's like things that like Jared would do before we would go to bed, like making sure the fan's on, all that stuff. I get in bed, I'm like, shit, now I have to get out of bed and turn on the fan because I'm like not used to it.
Well, then you start to like appreciate and see those little things and whatever.
And like cooking
100%.
dinner for myself, I'm not used to cooking dinner for myself. So
I need to make 3 pounds of meat.
I have all this extra food. I'm like, holy crap. Go to the grocery store. I'm like, oh, what does Zave need for school this week? And then I'm like, he's not here, so nothing.
It's also a summer
just-
vacation, so
True.
you might not need lunch soon.
True. It's just weird. Like I'm not used to being. I like my alone time, but like now it's been 4 days since he's been gone. I'm like, all right, you can come home now.
Yeah.
Like,
are you doing anything special, like self-care, or like anything for yourself this week?
so
If not, you should plan something.
I don't watch TV. Like, never watch TV. I started rewatching One Tree Hill, and I went out and got a face mask. Had myself a whole night the other night.
Good.
I was
Good
like,
for you.
chilling, but then I go to bed so much later now because he's 3 hours behind. So now that when
Traveling.
he's done golfing, it's like 9 o'clock at night here, and I'm like literally falling asleep in bed because
Yeah.
my bedtime's like 8:15, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
It's so
Well,
weird.
that's cool.
That's tough.
Enjoy the last couple days. Keep
Yeah.
I
When's
know.
he come back?
Wednesday night.
Oh, okay.
You got 2 more
you have 2 more
nights.
days.
And like, so Connor, jumping to you. So this will be fun. You're planning your brother's bachelor party. So like,
That's
how's
exciting.
that going? Is it your first time? You're the best man, right?
First time.
Yeah.
Best man.
So give
It's-
some advice. Give some details.
It's wild. So Brandon's like itinerary. This. 9:15
Type A.
9:15
I wish I was that type.
airport.
I can't
Arrive at the airport. 10:15 Uber. 10:30 breakfast. 10:45 get to that. I'm like, oh, he's like sending me examples.
be. So he's just like you.
Not like itinerary wise. Like I'm not like that. And like he's basically like I'm in like a Nashville executive chat with some of his boys, 3 of them. It's wild. But he's basically in there and just like giving his own opinions and stuff. Like there's no surprises.
not
There's nothing.
surprising,
But he's
yeah.
like, let's do brunch Saturday. I'm like, bring it back to the guys. And I'm like, dude, he's like, we don't need brunch. Like let's all go for ourselves and let's hit the bars after. I'm like, I'm just telling you what he's telling me. I'm trying to make him happy.
Yeah.
He's like, I just don't want anyone to like, be bored while we're there. I'm like, we're in Nashville for 2.5 days. I think we'll be fine.
Oh my gosh.
Guys
Yeah,
are
you're
so
not gonna
much
have enough
different than
time.
girls, so
That's
it's
how
crazy.
he is. It's good though. It's a good thing. Like when he's planning trips with, his fiance and other
Yeah.
things. Like we have vacation, my mom's side this summer, and he's planning a whole itinerary for Rehoboth for the week. He's hilarious, but super excited. We got a boat day on the Saturday. We're there. We got Top Golf. We're hitting bars, restaurants.
Top Golf.
It'll be a blast. Super excited for him. It's just wild how fast time's flying. He's getting married at the end of the year. Already have like my speech done, but I'm still gonna critique it like every other day. So
You should let me see it.
no
No,
chance.
don't.
Literally like late night, just
Oh, I'd
on
cry.
the notes, just typing.
Aw.
But, like there's gonna be like they have so many friends. There's gonna be like 300 plus people there, and I'm not a public speaker like that.
That's what you said you were
Nice.
nervous
Couple
about
drinks,
So
earlier.
I told you I
tears.
wasn't gonna be drinking before much because I'm gonna be shaking the whole time.
Yeah.
But once
No,
I'm done,
2 drinks
instant
cancel
shots.
out social anxiety. That's like a thing.
Okay.
We'll see.
Is that proven
We'll see.
fact?
We'll see.
Might be.
It can be.
What
I can figure
what's
that
the
out.
best advice you could give to like a best man or a maid of honor? Lauren, listen up.
You want to say
I
something?
know. You
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
as that
you been
person.
This is my first one, so
Yes.
I'm learning.
You've been a maid of honor?
Yes, for
Okay.
my half sister.
Okay.
So you are there to make their day as smooth as possible.
True.
Jade on her wedding day should not wake up and have to worry about what she's gonna eat, if she's gonna get coffee, what time things are happening. Like that person, you should have pancakes ready for Jade. Like whether it's room service or whatever, like Jade should not have to think about anything other than I'm walking down the aisle in a couple of hours.
I'm gonna
I
cry.
shouldn't have to worry about oh god.
Hold it in. We
Oh,
got 4
God.
minutes left.
Pinch yourself or something. Like when pictures start, you shouldn't have to be worried about gathering everybody around. Like photographers should be on top of that. Your maid of honor, like she should be doing everything so that you have the best day.
Yeah.
And like do the same for your brother. Your brother shouldn't
No
have
doubt,
to
no doubt.
wake up and be like, "So what are we doing?"
Where's
I'm
my-
definitely
yeah.
gonna play a trick on him, but we'll see.
Play a
Icing.
trick.
Something.
Okay.
Like
Icing
my
in the
uncle,
morning.
We'll leave it at that.
like
Don't
my
tell
uncles
anyone.
and my mom's side did like, they got like the best man got the wrong suit for the groom, and like it was sitting there until like the last minute before I had to leave. Other funny stories, but
I have anxiety.
No, I know.
I have anxiety.
My heart would be in my
I won't
stomach.
do it that bad. But no, I
man.
hold my brother and myself's relationship very highly. I would literally do anything for the kid. So
Yeah.
That's sweet.
it'll all work out that
Yeah.
day, and I'll make sure everything is goes well for
I
him.
think you're a great pick for that. So he did a
Thank
good
you.
job picking you.
For sure.
Yeah, just like one more thing I want to point out before we end this is just that like this is like a little business quote, but I think it also goes with life is like who you do business with is basically more important than how much business you do.
Yep.
And like how life, I truly believe this, and this is how I feel like I've gotten so far in life, is that like life is about who you know, not what you know.
Yes.
So don't ever feel dumb. Don't feel like you can't step in a room because those people are smarter than you or dressed better than you. Like go in there with confidence and you got it.
Yep.
So
Fake
like
it till you make it.
fake it till you make it,
Nice.
and I rock and roll with
Nice.
that every
I say
day.
that all the time.
I want you guys to tell me like one little thing about like discipline versus like motivation. You can start because I feel like that's a good thing for you. So, like,
I go to the gym every day, or at
Yeah.
least do some form of exercise day,
Yeah.
whether to run or go to the gym. I want to say I'm motivated 1 out of 7 days of the week.
yeah, I'm never.
Like,
I
I-
cry because I lose my motivation. I'm like, I
I do
can't
all
do
the
this.
time,
Is
and
that surprising?
Poor Hammer.
Like I
Straight crying. Oh, Hammer.
I get so like
9 years of
frustrated.
it.
9 years.
I had a lifetime to go, baby.
Oh God bless America.
Go
I
ahead,
like
keep going.
I get frustrated that
Yeah.
like sometimes I wake up and I'm like I cannot think about eating right now, but I have to eat this much today, and it's like
I can eat
my
this much. I have to
discipline
work out.
goes over that where I'm like you just have to do it. It's like my brain like focuses more on like doing it, and I'm like telling myself you're gonna feel better after, like you have to do it, which is another reason why I did the 75 days, like or 75 medium,
Crushing
like
it.
Crushing it. She's on day 44.
44.
Let's go.
I think today's
keep up to
45.
date. Damn.
Yeah, today's 45.
Close.
So like, I don't think I've been motivated to do anything except for the day we did Mirth. Like, not motivated to do anything, but I'm still doing it because once you're consistent, it becomes a habit,
Yeah.
and it's just natural to do. But
I'm a firm believer of keeping things written down.
Yeah.
So write it down if you're having trouble
Sure.
struggling. Yeah.
Yep.
You're the queen
discipline
at
over
Yeah.
motivation any
Yeah.
day.
that. Love that.
What about you? Got any more input on that?
Not really. I since like transitioning from my past 2 jobs to real estate, it's been like super tough to not say organized and like stay in the gym, but like it has like as agents like we work every minute of the day.
And
We
that's-
work more after 5 o'clock because that's when
Everybody's off.
other people are off and they're hitting us up. So like waking up early enough for the gym has been such a struggle. Like grabbing like a banana instead, or like just doing cereal instead of like making a protein shake and then cleaning it after. Like it's been like the timing and struggle for me has been tough. Finally, I got a DuPont membership. I'm hitting the gym 3 or 4 times a week. I'm super organized when it comes to work. I have all my tasks written down. I make sure I hit my deadlines and dates. But that has been a huge transition because I was in retail, and like Monday I'm working 9 to 5, hit the gym after. Next day I'm 1 to 9, so I have all morning to go to the gym. Where this is, I mean it's my own schedule, but it's just been
It's 24, yeah, it's
24/7.
completely flexible, but you're also working 24/7,
Yeah.
and so it's like, how can you stay disciplined and do everything you need to do?
Exactly.
Eat your food, go to the gym, go play with your dog, spend
Yeah.
time with your relationships, and then still take care of all the business you
Yeah.
need to take care of.
It's all about
And
balance.
then be there for the
Yep.
team. It's
All
like,
about balance.
you might have your appointments, but like, I'm at the beach this weekend, so like,
Yeah.
you got my back, and it's like, now you gotta fit my stuff in. And
Exactly.
it's like, you make it work. but,
Every day is different though.
yeah.
That's what
And
I'm
like
in-
you
go
might be
ahead.
balanced one day and not the next, but like that's okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to have
Jump
the
right back
same
up.
routine every single day.
For sure.
If you go to the gym tomorrow at 9, but you don't go today until like 6 o'clock tonight,
Exactly.
you're
That's
still
what I was
going.
gonna
You're
say.
still getting it done.
My-
If you don't eat one of your meal preps because you want to go get Chick-fil-A, like so be it. You're still eating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can still find
Yeah.
healthy choices like that. Like one thing is like don't beat yourself up about things.
Yeah.
Like,
For sure.
Especially with being in this business, like it's things just come up like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't help it. You just gotta
You gotta
rock
jump on
with
them
it.
too, yeah. My like one last thing to finish up, my thing with the gym is like at least just show up. Sometimes I honestly go to the gym, I'll walk for 20 minutes and I leave.
Still
and I'm
better
like,
than
hey, I
nothing.
was
Still
here.
No doubt.
It's like I did, and then other times, you know, it's an hour and a half workout, and it's like I hit everything, I'm sweating and I'm pumped, and it's good. But it's like just show up.
Just show
Last
up.
thing. That's like when I started here, it was not 9 to 5, but like I wanted to be in here by 9:30. But there were days during the afternoon where I just sat there and stared at my computer because everyone else was here.
Yeah,
Now it's like, oh wait, I got a gap from 1 to 3, going right to the gym.
Yep.
And I've done that. Like I've gotten
Yep.
out of here.
Put it in the schedule.
Probably makes
Make it
Cole
happen.
feel bad because he loves when I'm here. But
I struggle with
Cole will
that.
be fine.
Cole will be fine. But
Yeah.
no, it's been good. If it's not in the if I can't wake up in the morning, I know I'll go from at 1. I know I'll go like 5:36.
Find those blocks that are empty and
Find the
fit
blocks.
it in, no
Yep.
matter what
That's
it is.
what's
Get your glasses.
amazing
Go to the
about-
grocery store, whatever it is.
It's been on the calendar 6 times, but I finally got them today.
It's
That's
fine.
why
It's fine.
it's great being our own boss, being self-employed.
Yeah.
It definitely
So-
has its perks.
Has its perks.
Sweet. All right. Well, I
Yeah.
think that wraps up episode 8. Like we always say, our doors are always open. We love to meet new people and hang out with our current friends, past clients, family. So, like, if you're around, come stop in. We'd love to see you at the St. Anthony's Carnival, Festival, Carnival, whatever you want to call it. So, pop by here for a pre-drink, and then we'll walk
Cocktails
up there.
next Thursday.
So,
Come out.
yeah. See you
We'll
later.
see you there.
Love y'all.
Later.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.